What's up guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll be telling you guys my top 5 most underrated characters. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe with the bell so you don't miss any awesome videos. Make sure you guys join our Discord, the link will be in the description of the video. Let's get into the video. So, I think that all these characters on this list are pretty slept on and they don't get enough love from the community. Like, I never really see people using these characters, or they just kind of get hated on, and I really don't see why. So none of these characters on this list are very popular. You know, I'm not saying they're the best characters in the game, I'm just saying that they're good characters and they deserve some more recognition. So there are 3 zombies on this list and 2 plants. So, starting off, and this is in no particular order, it's just randomized. But starting off is the archaeologist. Now, I kind of thought this probably one inspired me to make the list, because I saw that this character was kind of like, no one really gave it that much recognition. I was like, wow, people should probably, like, you know, he's a good character. People should give him some more love. I do think that Archaeologist is probably a top 4 scientist, and he's actually a really good scientist. He does good from mid to close range. He does up to 51 damage up close, which is absolutely insane. Like, 51 damage, come on. Like, so he is a really good character from mid to long range. And I don't think really anyone uses his character. I think a lot more people should, because he is a really good character. I used to think he was one of the worst, and that's probably what other people still think. But after kind of realizing, I was like, you know, he's a really good character. So, yeah, that's why I decided to add him on this list. And on paper, he's a really good character, showing up some good damage, and he has some good range. Fire rate just makes him absolutely insane. He has an insane fire rate. It is crazy. So, if you're up close, doing 51 damage with his fire rate, you can destroy anyone. You can destroy like a corn in 3 shots up close. That is absolutely like wow, that's crazy. And kind of comparing it to the astronaut scientists, because I think these are kind of similar, you kind of see that this character is, like I said, close to mid-range. That's where it kind of excels and thrives, where the astronaut kind of is mid to long range, not really doing so well up close compared to this one. So I would kind of say maybe astronaut's a little better than him, but I still think that this one's a really close one, and depending on your playstyle, this one may honestly be better than astronaut. Like, if you do like going right up to people's faces and then playing there, I would definitely say archaeologist over any other scientist. Cause, like, come on, he's just insane. But I do think everyone forgets about him, and I really don't see why. He's just such a good character and definitely deserves a lot more recognition. And we got our first plant on this list, which is going to be the bandit cactus. And no one ever talks about this character, and I do not see why. He's very unique compared to the other cactus, being fully automatic and has like a faster movement. So he is kind of more different from the other cactus. And I can kind of see why maybe people don't talk about him. But like, come on, he's absolutely insane. He can devastate all-stars and super brains up close. He can do 90 damage per second. Think about that, 90 damage per second. So his like fire rate just will destroy a super brains and all-star. So he does still have a good range, but he is still good close up, which is not really what cactus really are for. Cactus are more like the sniper characters in the game, meant for long range. So when they added this character, obviously, they kind of switched it up, and I really like what they did with that. And not only that though, to help with his range, he has no damage drop off, so you're still doing a lot of damage from long range, which is why this character is even better, because you can still do good long range, but if like you start getting pushed by super brains, you can still take them out pretty easily because you have that fully automatic primary. So I think that's probably the most versatile cactus out of all of them, because he has like multiple ranges, being close, mid, and long range. And most people forget about him. I think he definitely deserves more recognition. Still a really solid cactus. Now going back to the zombies is the Scallywag Imp. This is probably one of my favorite imps on this list, and it is super underrated. Now obviously it is kind of outshined by Z7 Imp, which is the best imp. I'm not going to say that this one's better. Z7 is still obviously better. But most people like the faster fire rates with this character, and that's probably why he's like very slept on, because he doesn't have one of the faster ones, him and Pylon Imp. So I can kind of see maybe why you might not like this character and why it might be slept on. But if you just kind of think about it, he is still a really good character, being absolutely insane. And I think he's just very slept on. Like, I'm gonna keep saying it because that's what I think he is. So he can do splash damage, which makes him absolutely devastating to groups, being able to hit everyone in the group. And he does have the yo ho ho mode, which is only 3 kills, which is super easy to get. Now it doesn't really last that long, it's kind of short, but if it's only 3 kills, you can kind of see why. but it's super easy to get. And if you're like in a crowd of people, you get 3 kills and there's still more. You have the yo ho ho mode. You're gonna absolutely probably destroy them because, like, come on. He does have one of the best mechs with 400 HP, which is very high. So a lot of people hate on him because of his playstyle, because most people like the faster fire rates and would probably much rather go like Lil Drake or Shrimp Imp. And I can kind of see why, but I just kind of encourage you guys to maybe go look at him again and try him out. So next one on this list is Sunpharaoh, and a lot of people really can't understand that this is still a really good sunflower. Like, people kind of rank it below like Vampire and like Alien Flower, and I find that like shocking. Now, you do need to be more accurate for this character and make your shots count because it is a burst character, so that may be why most people might like the fully automatic. But he's like very like underrated in my opinion. He does do a burst character, like I said, and I kind of see why. Maybe if you don't like the burst characters maybe that much, you might not rank him that high, or might not like him that much. But I personally do like the burst characters. So this one is, in my opinion, a top 5 sunflower. And he's not really affected by bloom, and he doesn't really have a damage drop off, which makes him honestly even better. So seeing all that, like, you know, on paper, he is just a really, really good sunflower. So definitely very underrated. And guys, comment what character you think is underrated in the comments down below, because I want to see what you guys are saying and thinking. Do you guys kind of agree with me, or do you guys kind of think like, maybe I can kind of see if this character's on the list? Let me know. But I definitely think Sunpharaoh is a top 5 sunflower and very underrated. And last one on this list is going to be Goatboyyyy. And now, if you look at this character on paper, it really isn't that good. But always in games, it proves me wrong. Like, in games, it just seems a lot better in game. It's on paper. So Goatboyyyy is probably one of the best support characters with some good mobility. And if you're by your teammates, you can give your teammates better mobility and damage. So this character definitely meant for support, no doubt about that. But he does also have a fast fire rate and can do 4 to 9 damage per shot, which is still really good with a fast fire rate as well. You can definitely destroy people. And now, like, obviously 4 to 9 doesn't sound like a lot, but if you go in game, you will destroy people. So that's what I mean by it doesn't sound good on paper. And this character definitely excels when it's by teammates, and so does his team. So definitely, like, playing with a hover goat, you definitely are meant to be support, and having a hover goat on your team is very, very helpful and could be game changing. But that's going to be it for my list. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe with the bell so you don't miss any of our awesome videos. Make sure you guys join our Discord, the link will be in the description of the video. I'll see you guys in the next video.